to section 2 of chapter 1 of the Jack and Ori read-through of The Bench, A Tale from Paradise Heights, based on the play of the same name. Written, read and illustrated by yours truly, Joe O'Byrne. Welcome ladies and gents. Any kids? No, this is not for you. This is mature content. If your mum finds out, you're going to be in trouble. So, no, over 18. In other words, there are swear words and there are some sexual references. You might notice that I've moved inside for this particular update, and that's because, it's a little bit noisy outside, and as I've noticed in a lot of these Zoom things that have been going on, people tend to do them in their studies. So here's my study, and you might know that I've gone to great lengths to place particular items around me on the shelves. This is, of course, my desperate effort to appear interesting. Yes, just like the teachers, politicians, pop stars, film stars, soap stars, whatever. They all tend to do this little thing, don't they? So yes, but having said that, maybe some of these things have something to do with the story that I'm telling. Who knows, there might be something planted there. If you think there's anything, leave me some comments below. So anyway, without further ado, I shall get on with this. So if you're sitting comfortably, I shall begin. Eric is staggering. God, I'm freezing. He's not going to let me in. I know he's not going to let me in. They won't even be watching the monitors mix on the desk. He'll be asleep, no chance. Bollocks, temperature's dropping, I'm pissed. I could actually freeze to death. Think, got to try, come on, walk faster. He's not going to let me in. He's moving as fast as he can without running. An open can of lager pulled in towards his chest. Tattered and stained Crombie coat flapping. Bob hat tight on his head, but too thin to keep any warmth in. His foot catches the edge of the path. A loose stone and a fierce twist of his ankle, and he's stumbling face forward and arse over tit. His hands go out to protect himself. The can smacks the concrete along with his hands and knees. He forgets the pain for a second, frantically stands the can upright in front of him, spilling only a small amount. The relief is replaced by waves of pain. Fuck! Ah! Shit! The sensation coming back to his frozen fingers now, feeling like they are slowly being slammed in a door. He can feel the wetness of a grazed knee on his left knee, and the scabs have been knocked off the right one. But there is only a slightly pain-relieving blast of cold air through what is obviously a fresh tear in his tatty linen trousers and the tracky bottoms beneath. His right elbow was on fire too, an almost comforting warmth in that pain. Could have been worse. Could have smashed my head open and ended up freezing to death out here like Tony did 2 years ago. He'd been battered first, unconscious, and left to die out here. Or he was already dead, more like. The police aren't asked investigating deaths of the homeless. Not around here. I miss you, Tony. I miss you, Tony, lad. He rolls over onto his back, just lying there, getting the breath back whilst the pain subsides. He closes his eyes, letting the ache go, drifting on a raft of pain, carried by a river of bone-crushing fatigue. Drift. Drift. Wake up, you daft twat. I will in a minute. Wake up, Eric. You'll freeze some. Corey, leave me alone. I'll wake up in a minute. Get up, you smelly twat. Fuck off. I'm gonna neck your beer. Fuck you, Corny. He sits bolt upright, grabbing the can, shuffling to his knees, ignoring the pain. He's looking around him, ready to lash out. Shit. Dreaming. You daft bastard, you fell asleep. Shit. Shit, man. You could have froze out here. Get on your feet. He takes a swig from the can, a tiny one. I can have little nips from it on the way. On the way where? Get up. He stands, dizzy, but the biting cold gives him a dull feeling of revival. Tony. They used to sleep in the boiler room of the hospital. Tony's fine. You had to climb a ladder to get up there. The boiler was noisy as fuck when the bastard thing came on. Loud enough to wake you or give you a bloody heart attack, but warm. Bloody warm. Tony, you beauty. That's where I'll head. I can make the ladder if I'm careful. Hope they haven't got a padlock on the grill at the top. Fingers crossed. He pulls the crombie tighter around him. Good length on it, about a foot off the ground. Good for dragging his feet on it when he was cold lying down. His left foot is clawed a little, trying to hold the battered boot on. The laces have snapped too many times. 6 of the 8 holes no longer have the luxury of a lace. They're too big, stuffed with an extra pair of socks that will be on his hands later. He's already imagining the warmth from his feet in those socks when they slide over his hands. Nice. He knows this though, so that means he's not totally pissed. Not so bad that he'll wake up tomorrow with a raging head. Just walk a bit slower, look steady. You don't want to get jumped again. Stick to the byways, not the highways, especially at this time of night. He looks at the can. There's a small circle with it, approximately half full. Just me and you, baby. I'll look after you for about another 5 minutes, and then that's me and you done. It was a lovely relationship while it lasted. Right, Aussie boiler room. Take my boots off, rest my feet against the side of one of the boilers. Lovely. Fancy dreaming about Corny McGeehan. We had a good couple of scraps, didn't we, Corny lad? Me and you. I would... Hell, what's that? There's a woman sat on the bench in front of him. This is quite the picture. She's late 30s, maybe early 40s, nice trim figure. Looks after herself. She's about 5'4", can't make out her face in this light, but she's dressed dead sexy. He feels cold looking at her. Her coat is wide open. Stockings, suspenders, a leather coat, dodgy red bob wig. Her eyes are closed. She's tripping. What's she doing here? He looks around. Is anyone with her? Can't see no one. Maybe she's... Are you the postmaster? She purrs, eyes closed. Is she talking to me or someone else? Maybe someone in her head? Maybe there's someone here. He walks around the bench slowly, warily. Don't want to get beat up by some mad boyfriend. He checks the back of the war memorial. No one. Yes, you are, aren't you? Have you come to deliver your big package from your swollen sack? He wanders back around to the front of the bench, getting closer to her, still wary, but there's a hint of a smile in the creases of his face. She keeps her eyes closed. This is damn peculiar. He rubs his stubbly beard around his chin. Ah, I can hear you breathing. You're Mr. Wolf, aren't you? Are you going to spank your naughty little rabbit? Can I open my eyes? His face breaks into a full grin. He tries to tentatively sit on the bench beside her, miscalculating and landing with a heavy bump that shakes the bench. He takes a swig from the can. She gives an excited wiggle, her voice a squeal. God, this is making me horny. There's something familiar about her. He carefully opens the side pocket of his crombie, sliding the can inside expertly. His practiced hand, even pissed, doesn't spill a drop. Her thighs. God, those thighs. Creamy white, in contrast to the midnight blue of her suspenders. He places a dirty hand tentatively on her knee. Safety first. Oh, Mr. Wolf. He almost pulls the hand away. She keeps her eyes closed, moving her face closer to his, her soft breath catching his cheek. Are you going to pull me over your knee and spank my little body? She's smiling, but then her nose wrinkles slightly, smelling him. Shit. I should have had a bath last night. Say something quick before the bubble bursts, you dickhead. Whatever rocks your boat, darling. Her eyes open, wide. Her mouth, wide. The smile drops off his face as quick as his mouth opens. Ah, shit. She leaps up, backs away from the bench, closing the coat around her. Her red bob wig slips slightly. She adjusts it. His mouth drops further, his eyes squinting. Wendy? She relaxes, only slightly. She knows she's not going to get hurt. Eric, shit, She looks about her. Where's Jeff? He sits back grinning. She's all right, Wendy. But what's she doing? Fucking hell, you want to be careful out here dressed like that, Wend. Where's Jeff? He's She's looking around her, pulling the coat tighter. Oh, she looks embarrassed, bless her. A sudden realization hits him. Oh, shit. Oh, Wendy. He don't know, does he? She's playing around. Shame. He's all right, Jeff. Bit of a nutter in the past. Hard man like, but he's all right. But so's Wendy. Oh, tread carefully, Eric. It's not what you think, Eric. I don't mean to burst your bubble, Wend, but I reckon your Mr. Wolf might have stood you up. Yes, well, and you're a bit early for the postman. He pulls his can out, taking a comforting sip. Hey, if I wasn't so pissed, I could have been your Mr. Wolf, eh? She stiffens slightly, lip tightening. Even drunk, he notices. Dickhead. As if, what a stupid thing to say. I don't think so, Eric. She gives him a reproachful look. Oh man, you and your stupid mouth. He's embarrassed, mortified. Whoa, out of order, Wendy. I am so out of order with that. He places his can on the bench, rising slightly, unsteadily. Take no notice. Look, I've had a couple tonight, Wendy, you know. But whoa, listen. This is a dangerous game, Wend. And if your Jeff finds out, I mean, he's a tough cookie, your Jeff. She's looking around her. Where the hell is Jeff? Eric, this isn't what you're... He holds up his two hands, shaking, reassuring hands. Hey, whoa, it's all right, Wend. Don't you worry, babe. I ain't gonna say no. You can see she looks a bit bothered. Understandable. There's no telling what Jeff might do. Not to her. As far as he knows, Jeff's not the kind of guy that knocks women about. But I wouldn't want to be in the shoes of the bloke. No way, man. Jeff's got a short fuse. Really short. And he can handle himself. Used to do the doors. Ended up getting charged. Nearly got sent down, but got a 250 hours community service for laying two guys out when he did the doors at Frank Morgan's club. The Ace of Spades. Oh, she's bothered, I'm gonna tell him. It's all right, Wend, I ain't gonna tell Jeff, but listen, love, really. It's a dangerous game to be out here in the middle of the night, you know. You're gonna get hurt, love. We need to get you home. It's miles out your way, Eric. The hostel will be shut by the time you get back. Jeff, I'm gonna kill you. Believe me, that is not a problem. Because I'm already going to be too late. If I don't get in the boiler room, I'll be kipping on this here bench. He moves back to the bench, placing the can under it for later. It's okay, Eric, really. I'll make me own way home. You what? You will not. I shall escort you. She looks at him. He's very serious, commanding almost. Commanding with a very wobbly gait. He tries to puff his chest out, holding his breath, as though that will stop the drunkenness, but that just makes his head wobble. And don't you worry, I ain't got nothing salacious on my mind. No. I just want to squeeze you getting all right. Especially dressed like that. I mean, you know, when they're, you know, a bit drafty down there. Oi, you cheeky sod. Look, it's very sweet of you, Eric, but really, I'll be fine. I insist. His hands are on his hips, like a down-on-his-luck Batman with a bob hat, battered boots, and a scraggy coat for a cape. Oh, Eric, mate, she looks at him. You look caved in, love, and a good meal wouldn't do you no harm. I wonder how you've ended up the way you are. Now, no more arguing, come on. He puts a hand in his pocket, hugging his elbow out for her to link him. Let's get you home. She knows she's not going to win this one, and she's not sure she wants to. This is so sweet of Eric. This will probably do him good. Make him feel nice. I bet he feels horrible most of the time. Jeff, I don't know where you've gone, but I'm going to kill you when I get home. She takes his arm, smiling. Good girl. Now I'm a bit wobbly, so, you know, bear with me. He's looking down, concentrating on his feet, enjoying the feel of her hand through his coat. Just a little of that human touch. So rare. Unless it was hard and knuckled. She's almost holding him up. Tonight the heights belong to me, and I am Sir Knight. I will get thee home, sweet damsel. They get a few paces when she senses Jeff slowly, when she sees Jeff slowly and purposefully walking around the path behind the war memorial to stand directly in front of them. What the fuck is going on here? Eric looks up in horror. Jeff stood there pumped with a very bad look on his face. Whoa, 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 big man. It's not what you think. A daft smile on his face. Innit? So, you're not shagging me wife then? Wendy's mouth drops open. For a moment, to Eric, it's like Jeff is speaking a foreign language. Answer him. Answer him before he smacks you. I'm a fuck. Hey, whoa, 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 I'm just... He looks at Wendy, as if to say, come on, tell him. Jeff's not looking at Wendy. He's looking at Eric. What? Just what? Why's she dressed like that then? And why are you meeting her in the park? You're shagging her, aren't you? Something clicks in Wendy. She recognises that Jeff is playing a game. I get this. Or I think I get this. She stands defiantly, hands on hips, staring Jeff right in the eyes. He's a better shag than you. Hey, whoa. I've not touched her, Jeff. He wants to look at her again, to tell him that she's joking. Yeah, some mad joke that, ain't it, Wendy? Yeah, hilarious. Now tell the truth before I die. But he's still trapped in Jeff's stare. The stare that now seems to have two roaring fires going on behind the eyes. She links Eric again. We've been meeting here for months. He shags the arse off me on this bench every night. His cock's like a rocket and I'm over the moon. Jeff moves forward like a bull, grabbing Eric by the lapels. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna launch him. And this fucking rocket. I'll deal with you in a minute. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Please, Jeff, please don't hurt him. We couldn't help it. It was just mad, unbridled passion. You shut up. He's gonna kill me. He looks at Jeff's fiery eyes, their faces that close he can almost feel the heat from them. He's babbling, frantic. Jeff, I don't know what she's on. I swear down, mate. I've not touched her, not had a finger on her. I wouldn't. God, I wouldn't. I just wanted to make sure she got home all right. I was just being a decent geezer, man. All I wanted to do was get her home and make sure she was... Oh, fuck it. He closes his eyes, dropping his head in resignation, waiting for the beating to come. Jeff looks to Wendy, whose mouth drops a silent, oh. One word about this to anyone, and I'll break your fucking neck, right? He can feel the relief coursing through Eric. Okay, I swear down, man. I ain't gonna say no. You better fucking not. You've seen no here tonight, right? No, mate, I've seen now. Right, on your fucking way. Eric looks down at his feet, moving off almost like a broken man. Jeff gives Wendy a look. They both know. This isn't right. Hey! Eric stops, almost afraid to turn around. Come here. It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Eric walks back to him. Jeff reaches into his back pocket, pulling out a £20 note. Eric sees the note, and he straightens, an indignant look on his face. No, I don't want it. Yes, take it. To make you feel better. He looks at Wendy. And you. You more like spend it on food. He knows he won't. The 20 is there, inches from him. Wendy can see the battle for dignity in Eric. He knows he wants it. He's already spending it in his head. The comforting weight of the bottle of whiskey in his hand. The delicious crack of the seal. Do you want it or not? She glares at Jeff. He can be so insensitive sometimes. Stupid lump. Eric's about to say something, maybe even an insult, and there's no telling what Jeff might do then. Come for a meal. He looks at her. Let me cook you something, Eric. It's all right. I know you don't mean no harm, Wend. A small smile, more for her benefit. Jeff stuffs the money into Eric's side pocket. I'm sorry, pal. There are tears in Eric's eyes. Now get gone. Keep your mouth shut. Eric moves off again. She calls after him. I love you, Eric. Eric is already disappearing off behind the bushes, marching fast. You're a nutter. They're both stood in front of the bench, listening to his steps getting fainter. Oh, poor Eric. She turns to look at him. He stood there like a gunfighter. A huge grin on his face, his eyes flicker downwards. She can see his erection through his jeans, huge, pumped, ready to launch. Ooh, Mr. Wolf. Assume the position, little rabbit. She starts to trot round the bench while he runs around it, pulling the hat over his eyes. The return of Mr. Penguin. He bends her over the bench in front of him, raising her coat. What time is it, Mr. Wolf? Hanky spanky time. Hey, did you see that pink dog? Shut up, I'm concentrating. He thrusts forward. Ooh, you have. Wendy. The wig slips over her eyes with a thrust. Oh, this is good. She arches her back to meet him. What? I love you. Chapter 1, January. Do join me for February. There will be 2 updates a month. Thanks for tuning in. Do leave your comments underneath if you can. That'd be great. Do subscribe, the button below, as I'm trying to, there's going to be 24 chapters of this, and it'd be great to build up a head of steam. And there's a lot of great stuff to come. Those that have seen the play will know, and those that have seen the play, there's a lot more in this, so do come and have a gander. Thanks to Justin Wetherill again for doing a fantastic job with the music here. Justin might be adding more music for each month as the story goes on, so we'll see how things go. Share it with your mates, get it here, there and everywhere. So yeah, this will be one of the good things for me anyway that will come out of lockdown. Do stay safe. Bye for now.